Good morning, Tigers. I hope y'all are having a great day. Let's get straight into the news.
Seniors, if you are interested in submitting a senior quote to the yearbooks, submissions will be collected during lunch for $1 on Wednesdays by the Irving High School yearbook staff. All submissions must be in English and less than 100 characters. No profanity or obscene language will be published in the yearbook. The deadline to submit a quote is December 15th. If you have any questions, please contact Ms. Goheen in room 203.
From October 1 to October 31st, Taffy is collecting Toys for Tots. Help children in need by donating new unwrapped toys and bring them to Ms. Hudson's room 216.
The Irving High School Tiger Pride GSA meetings will be held on Mondays from 4:30 to 5:30 every second, third, fourth, and fifth week of each 6 weeks. Come join us after school in Ms. Mack's room 508 to share, advocate, and support our mission to create and sustain a safe and welcoming environment for all LGBTQA and S students at Irving High.
For the rest of the month of October, Avid Club is collecting socks for the retirement centers in Irving. If you want to donate, please go to any of the Avid teachers below to donate a fresh new pair of socks. Used socks will not be accepted. The brand of socks should be for adults. Please no child socks.
Join Recycling Club. It gives kids an hour community service each week on Wednesdays at 4:20 in Mr. Cruz's room 533.
It's time for Real World News.
Hello Tigers, I'm Nicole and this is Real World News. October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. If you or anyone you love are in a dangerous relationship, please seek help. Yesterday, October 23rd, Lauren McCluskey, a 21-year-old senior of the University of Utah, was shot and killed on campus. Lauren joins the 40% rate of homicides attributed to domestic violence in Utah. She dated her killer, 38-year-old Melvin Rowland, for around a month before learning of his criminal past and breaking things off. Lauren's mother said that she was loved dearly and will be greatly missed. The University of Utah classes are dismissed for today, and a vigil will be held on Thursday. In more lighthearted news, there has been a winner of the Mega Millions lottery. The lucky winner's identity has remained hidden. The winner can choose to claim his winnings in cash. The jackpot cash value is $878 million, or he can choose to have it spread out over the next 29 years. South Carolina lottery officials said that the holder of the winning ticket has 180 days to claim the prize and can stay anonymous. The retailer where the ticket was sold gets a $50,000 cut once the prize is claimed. In addition to the grand prize winner, the Mega Millions website says 36 tickets match the 5 white balls to claim $1 million apiece. They were bought in 17 states of the District of Columbia. The Texas winner and in Florida include the optional Megaplier, so those 2 tickets are worth $3 million each. That's all the news I have for today. Now back to our announcements with Fatima and Kevin.
Yearbooks are on sale for $50 through October 31st. They will go up in price after that date. If you would like to purchase a yearbook, please contact Ms. Goheen in room 203.
Also, Tiger t-shirts and hoodies are on sale. If you would like to purchase one, contact Ms. Goheen in room 203.
Chess Club meets every Thursday at 4:30 in Mr. House's room 573. You do not need to know how to play to join.
Did you earn your Tiger stripes for the first 6 weeks? The first reward will be popcorn and will be rewarded today during all 3 lunches. Don't forget to have your ID with your Tiger stripe on it.
This week is Red Ribbon Week. The theme for this year is Life is Your Journey, Travel Drug-Free. There will be a drug-free pledge that you can sign during all 3 lunches. There will be dress-up days all this week. Here are the days. Today is Hocus Pocus. Stay focused, dress up to represent your dream career. Thursday is Give Drugs the Boot, Dress Western, and Friday is Pink Out Drugs.
If you were nominated by a teacher to receive a Tiger Pride Award for the first 6 weeks, you can see Ms. LaPlate during lunches today to receive a reward to go with your certificate. Boys basketball will be having tryouts this Saturday, October 27th, at 8 a.m. in Tiger Gym, only for those students that are not currently participating in a fall sport. In order to try out, you must have a current physical on file and the rank 1 paperwork completed by your parent Rank 1 paperwork can be filled out online at www.rankonesport.com. If you have any questions, please contact Coach Holman.
DECA will be having its first ice cream social this week after school today at 4:30 in room 804. There will also be a morning meeting tomorrow at 8:15 a.m.
NAACP wants to remind all who signed up to be paid student election day clerks to check Google Classroom for updates and save the date. October 29th will be the mandatory training here at Irving High School. Please make all efforts to be available after school on October 29th. It is also time to vote early. NAACP is reminding all to save time at the polls by going to vote early.
One last thing before we go.
All freshmen are invited to attend the first class meeting this Thursday at 4:25 p.m. in room 419.
And that concludes today's announcements. But guess what today is?
Wednesday, duh.
No, it's not a regular Wednesday. Today is Spooky Wednesday.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Let's see what spooky stuff we have for this Wednesday.
It's 1920 and you're feeling lonely. Why not look for love on the newspaper to find this lovely soul? Nanny Doss was an American serial killer who was convicted and sentenced to life in prison after murdering 11 people between the 1920s. She also married 5 times. Doss was 16 years old when she married her first husband, Charlie Braggs. After knowing him only 4 months, she and Braggs worked together at the Linen Thread Company. Doss gave birth to 4 daughters. Braggs was an attentive father, but this didn't help the issues that they were already having. She was anxious all the time and started drinking heavily. Both parties were unhappy. In 1972, 2 middle daughters died unexpectedly. The weird thing was Braggs was leaving for work after having breakfast. They both started convulsing and died. After being warned anonymously to not eat anything Nanny cooked for him, he took his eldest daughter and left to Florida. This was the only husband Nanny did not kill, Robert Franklin Harleton. Through a Lonely Hearts newspaper column, they got married that same year. She was a year older than him, however, the relationship had several issues from the beginning, mostly due to Harleton's alcoholism and violent temper. In 1945, after the end of World War II, the United States was in a full celebratory mood. Harleton was no different. He drank without inhibition, and one night after returning home completely intoxicated, raped Doss. The following day, she found his corn whiskey jar buried while she was in the garden tending her roses. She put rat poison in the whiskey. Harleton died an excruciating death that evening. Doss then met Arlie Lanning through an advertisement in the local Lonely Hearts column. They married 3 days later. She soon realized, however, that Lanning was an alcoholic, like her previous husband. Lanning died in 1950 from what was thought to be heart failure, and the townspeople came out in support of the widow. After the funeral, the home they lived in, which was inherited by Lanning's sister, burned down, and Doss got the insurance money. At that time, she was taking care of Lanning's mother, who was suffering from a broken hip. The woman died mysteriously. Nanny was not given the death sentence because of her gender. Instead, after she pleaded guilty on May 17, 1955, she was sentenced to life in prison. Doss earned her nickname Giggling Granny because of her smiling and giggling as she discussed her crimes with the authorities. It's a weird story, but thank you for tuning in to Spooky Wednesdays. I'll see you next week.